Ughelli on fire!
Ughelli on fire! Ughelli on fire!
Welcome to this time out with Marcus Ekure. Today, there's something I want us to talk about. This ongoing protest by young people, you know, some are saying fraudsters, protest by fraudsters, you know, talking about those who are protesting that, how do you call it, EFCC must go. Yesterday was very horrible. In fact, the stress yesterday not be here. Do you know I got caught up in the traffic jam around the F roundabout? And I also heard that it was also a tug of war at the Ughelli, as is also the houses of the Ughelli, PortHarcourt Ughelli Expressway. You know, now I want to speak, you know, to from 3 points of views. Now, number one, I want to advise and speak to government. You see, government, I won't talk to una. I know say now I get EFCC, now I get police, now I get everything. But the truth of the matter is the situation we have gotten involved in this country today and the mess we find ourselves, we have to be very tactical and strategic in attacking and approaching all these issues we are talking about. Because if we are not careful, issues will be growing from frying pan to fire. Now, the war today has gone beyond this primitive or primordial way of, you know, raiding or attacking suspects. Now, you see a situation we hear, you know, that is even in the news, how these people carry out this operation. You should not forget to know or to understand that even among these fraudsters, people you call fraudsters and all that, there are civilians, there are people, normal people, hardworking people staying around their neighborhood. You should not lose that consciousness. Now, by the time you come and do this commando kind of raiding and stray bullet hit innocent people, then what do you have to gain? We even hear of stories of people climbing with ladder, EFCC officials climbing with ladder, is alleged, climbing with ladder with us to ask people's doors, invade their privacy, whether they are fraudsters or not, they carry their laptops, their phones and everything. You know, I also want you to understand that, you know, society, technology has grown beyond all these things. So the government should develop a security architecture with modern equipments to be able to carry out smooth and successful operations that targets culprits, so that at the end of the day, we will not have a spillover negative effect on the peaceful and law-abiding citizenry in our communities. That's on one angle. I also want to advise, I also want to point it out at this point that not be everybody, when you see where drive big car, not be Yahoo person, or they do fraudster. And not be everybody, every youth where you see where they stay for luxury apartment, now they do Yahoo. There are different ways people make money genuinely today online, even from the comfort of their houses. That is just the truth. And we must not lose sight of this fact. Because sometimes these officials, EFCC and other officials, they also need training. They just go about random, you know, attacks on people. So we must also understand this. You know, then having said that, you know, criminality is criminality. And no society can ever grow swimming on crime. So I kick against it. I'm against any form of, whether you call it ritualism, you call it Yahoo, you call it corruption, I'm against it. But the EFCC should be very strategic. And again, they should be very holistic in their operational procedure. You know, if you're attacking what you call fraudsters, you call them fraudsters, or ritualists and all that kind of stuff, then what about the politicians who deplete and destroy our common patrimony daily? They are the ones who, part of the effect we're having is a ripple negative effect stemming from the actions of our politicians. If Nigeria are better, as we talk, there will be less of strife, there will be less of criminality. That is the truth. So government has failed. Now, in this very country, one man still 150 billion. We don't even know what they do with that man right now. Pension money. Every day that they steal money, you see civil servants go get us for Dubai, get us for America, get us for how much be your salary? And many of, I also want to advise our Yahoo boys. Many of them are very stupid. I don't say many of them are stupid where. Now Yahoo boy become emblem. They put up for hands get today. Go say my boyfriend they press, my husband they press. We are so proud, priding ourselves every day on this rubbish. You go to places like Lekki, there are Yahoo boys, they are everywhere. But you know, they see the emblem for their face. They drag. You see people driving cars of 150 million. They're not go Jericho hair. They're not go. In those days, we still say people they make hair. Now only musician and footballer. But today now, every day can hurry with the color hair. They, you know, it's just showing all over you. So sometimes when your money are even making it genuinely from the internet, it's even difficult for us to even know. Okay, just like I was saying, you know, our boys, many of them are so stupid today, and it's so unfortunate that society has come to start glorifying all this materialism. That you see our young people flaunting wealth everywhere. You say you are a Yahoo boy, you are this, you are that, and all that kind of stuff. It's only in this part of the world you see that the moment you just make 2 million naira, you start Jerichoing your hair, you start plating dada, you go they carry dada, they do all sorts of things. In those days, we teach only musicians and footballers, now they plait hair. But today, every day can hurry, you just color hair. And when these officials, these policemen and these EFCC officials, when they see a young guy color hair, it has become a trait and identity. For some of them, they'll just know that this guy is a fraudster. And some of them might not actually really be fraudsters. You know, they may be doing maybe into some sort of Bitcoin, you know, and other means of legal means of making money. But because it has become a trademark that they just color hair, so some of them sometimes can just become victims of circumstances because they were stupid. Go to places like Lekki, you see young boys who are in millions, hundreds of millions. Nobody even know whether they do Yahoo or not. You see boys having pharmacy, having different kind of establishments and all that. Nobody even knows what they do because they carry themselves very well. But now it has become your emblem, signpost. You put her, you ask a girl, what does your boyfriend say? My boyfriend is pressing. Even some housewife, my husband, they press. Everybody is pressing. And it's a serious challenge. And that's why you are having all this rubbish everywhere. So make una they use on our sense. Make una they use on our sense. And for some persons on social media who are saying fraudsters. See, the truth of the matter is even many of our politicians are into Yahoo. That's just the truth, whether you like it or not. Many of them go into their history. Okay, even if they are not into duping somebody, a politician that embezzles 150 billion, how do you describe such a politician? Is it not also a part of Yahoo? It's fraud. You are defrauding Nigerians. So not be saying because it's just better for you, every other person are miscreants. They will start just talking down on people and all that kind of stuff. So we must get that right. I'm not trying to glorify any form of criminality. No, it's not good because no society can actually grow swimming on crime. No, I kick against it completely. But our youth, you have to be wise. And our politicians, yes, part of what we are facing today is as a result of the stupidity and visionlessness of our leaders in this country. Imagine in those days, you even need no visa to travel abroad. Things were okay. There were good infrastructure developments and all that kind of stuff. Many of them, today, many of these leaders who are even celebrating and our youth are crazy, even trying to still vote for their oppressors. They never pay school fees going to school. But today, the youth of today are suffering seriously. So I don't want to really go into that. Finally, I want to say here and now that the youth, part of the reason why you should be sensitive is that what if this whole raiding of Sars and that is also a political ploy to indict Peter Obi or to attack or come after Peter Obi's struggle? Una say una need change and you are now falling in love with Peter Obi. Because I heard some of them, if you watch the video, some of them are saying Peter Obi, now we want Peter Obi. Do you know you can easily put Peter Obi into trouble politically? And you know, you just thwart all the effort and all that you've been clamoring for change. So make una they use on our head. So I want to advise our youths, enough of this madness, enough of this blocking of roads and protest. Because if you want a new Nigeria and a Nigeria that will be good for all, which you claim you have found in person of Peter Obi, then you must stop this madness. Because at the end of it, you are going to cause trouble for this man. And by the time they start associating Peter Obi with violence, youth violence, then it's finished. So make una they use a canuche, make una they use on our head. That is just my little advice to you. So make una come out from all this roadblock, make una not block our roads, make una not, because now the poor, now youth like me and you, poor Nigerians, I see they suffer all these things. Because some of the roads, if they block them, the politician where they can go reverse with his security, he go clear, we go. Now poor people like you, your papa, your mama, now go still suffer them. So let's not create, you know, let us be focused and maintain focus. Thank you very much for staying to us. If you've not subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe, encourage your friends to do so, and keep flying. Nothing can stop you. Saying bye for now.